Julie did take us to a university campus, and we sat with a class and spoke English to them and answered questions. And actually, I have my little iPad over there, and if you click it, it'll show you pictures of like the class and the shopping. Of course, we got a tour of the embassy. Next, we took a short boat trip down the river to Lake Tanganyika to see the hippos floating in the water. Then we returned to see a performance by the dance of royal drummers and the guys who carry the drums on their heads. That night was the U.S. Marine Ball, and it was a lot of fun, but most of us got the norovirus. Then we drove to the Caribbean National Park tea plantation and hiked. You could also see many homes. 70% of the country has no electricity and no water, but their citizens do own their own land and get to grow their own rice and beans. Next, we went to the zoo, saw 6 crocodiles, 2 birds, 6 chimpanzees, 1 leopard that we got to pay $20 to pet, and 4 snakes. Also, Monday was a good day to go to the zoo because that's the day they feed the crocodiles goat head. So we got to watch that. Later, I asked Julie, thanks for taking us to the zoo. Why don't you take us to a museum? And she said, ha ha, Mom, there's no museums in the entire country of Burundi. The house is owned by the U.S. Embassy, the house that they lived in, and it has a 24-hour security guard, a day cook, and a day yard worker. All very, very polite. This neighborhood was many embassy people and all had 10-foot walls with spike wires on the top, and they kept the lights on all night. Yep. Next, we left, went to a safari in Kenya and a few nights in Cape Town, and then took a 16-hour plane flight from Cape Town to Atlanta to get home. So, now I've told everybody about my Africa trip. Thank you very much for listening. The next person in charge is